Welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, I am Megan and thanks for clicking on my video. So today I'm just going to be doing a quick get ready with me and going through some new products. I figured why not film a get ready with me and a first impressions all in one. So if you guys like this look, keep on watching. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe down below. And yeah, let's just hop into it.
I can never tell if I'm in focus, you guys, because this plays with my eyeballs so bad. I just got some new makeup, so I figured I would take you guys on the little journey with me.
So let's get started. I got the Boscia Subaki Glotion. I got this in a kit, a $35 kit from Boscia. It came with a cleanser, their gel chemical peel, which I use all the time, and then also a white sake mask. But yeah, so I already put this all over my face as my moisturizer for this morning. Now I'm going to be going in with a little bit of the Water Drop by Dr. Jart. I just like to use this because it's super hydrating, and right now, like, I feel like my face is super dry. And I'm also feeling that on my neck. I'm using like a new skincare routine, so I do feel like it is drying me out a little bit. But that is to be expected because it's for acne. Next, I'm going to be going in with the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Primer. This primer is pretty thick. I would say not my favorite primer in the world, but I'm still like trying to give it a chance. So I would recommend just kind of putting this in the places where like your pores are bigger. I'm just kind of concentrating mine in the T-zone. It does have a little bit of a blurring effect to it too, but like I said, it is a little drying, so I always like to either mix it or put like my Dr. Jart Water Drop Moisturizer on first. Just kind of mellows it out. But otherwise, like if you like a silicone based primer, definitely give this one a shot because it's really similar, I would say, to that feeling. It's a little more creamy, but yet still dry. I don't know. So next, I'm going to be grabbing one of my Real Techniques sponges. Like I always say, I do prefer the Beauty Blender brand sponge the best out of all of them. However, like the Real Techniques or the Ulta Beauty brand ones are super similar. They're just a little harder, but not by much. So if you just don't want to spend 20 bucks on a sponge, which a lot of people don't, then literally just go get the cheap ones. They're going to work very similar. So they come in this kit here. This was like 15 bucks and then you get one for half off. So I was like, why not? I'll just throw all my other old sponges away, which is something that you guys like need to remember to do. I literally use mine way too long. Way too long. It's hard throwing away a $20 sponge. It just is, and I know people can relate to that. Okay, you guys, so next, I'm going to go in with these NYX Total Control Drop Foundation. I've been seeing these a lot and I really want to try them out. I'm not sure if this is the right color for me. I just got light. They were out of the one next to it because I was going to get a couple to like try to do my shade range, but just didn't work out. So what I'm actually going to do is be mixing this with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. I know a lot of people use the matte version of this, but I'm trying to get into doing a more dewy finish look on my face. So I'm just going to be mixing those two together, I think. I'm going to put down the Infallible first on my sponge, and then I'm going to grab a little bit of this guy, and we're going to drop it into it. And then we're going to put that on our face. Because I do feel like I got the Pro Glow in a few different colors, again, because like I wasn't sure what color I was. That's my biggest pet peeve about like drugstore foundations is like, you can't get matched for them, which, I mean, I know that's like super snobby, but still like spending like 15 bucks, 12 to 15 bucks on a foundation and not knowing if it's going to match your skin or not, like, just like not down with that. So it's irritating. I say this coverage is like medium coverage. It's super lightweight. Like, I feel like it is a little bit darker than I would like, so I'm just going to add a little more of those drops. Also, those drops do just kind of soak into your sponge, so I would maybe not use them with a sponge maybe. But I'm just going to build that up a little bit more for coverage.
Ooh, dropped that.
I will say that it is buildable. Like, I just did one layer and now I'm adding a little bit more and it's setting really nice on top of. And yes, I am bringing it down my neck. I do have acne right now, kind of in this area, and some acne scarring. So yes, I put makeup on my neck. Don't judge me. So overall, I actually like really like those two. The drop foundation is pretty thin, but if you have good skin, good base, this is awesome. Like I said, I was in the color light. I actually probably could have gone a color up, but I don't think they had that one, so I just went with light.
You guys, it's cold. I gotta get rid of that. Today's the first day in so long that I've had coffee because I've like been giving up coffee when I'm sick because I always drink tea when I'm sick with like honey and lemon. So I've been literally having tea for 3 weeks because I've been sick for 3 weeks. I'm going to the doctor tomorrow, so I'll figure it out, but like still, what the heck.
So next, you guys, I got the Anastasia Cream Contour Kit. This has been out forever. I just haven't been like in love with cream contours in general. But I've been trying to get more into it just because I feel like creams do look more natural. So yeah, I got the color Fair. These are the colors that it comes in. It comes with Fair, Luster, Soft Light, Fawn, Shadow, and Mink. I'm gonna go in first with this one, which is Fawn. And I'm just gonna grab that on my Sigma Precision Flat Angled Brush P88. So I'm just kind of laying down where I want my contour. And we're gonna put a few up here. And then I'm just gonna grab my damp beauty blender and we're just gonna push that into our skin. Like I was saying, a lot of people do use these with oil, and I do think that the Anastasia contour kits are a little bit more of a dry cream, especially once you've used them a few times. I know the testers in store are always super dry. When you first get the kit, it's still pretty creamy, but beyond that, you probably will want to use a beauty oil with it to make it a little bit more blendable and creamy. Okay, so next I'm just going to grab the shade Soft Light, I believe. We're going to do that one first on my beauty blender. I'm just going to grab that and we're going to go under my eye. And we're just going to highlight. This is showing up so much more crazy on camera, I swear to God, but...
We're just going to bring it back.
I'm going to bring it down the sides here, and then I'm going to turn this so I have like a little new spot, and I'm just going to blend out that spot where I did place the contour.
I'm just going to bring that light up. So yes, this is looking pretty intense right now, but it will calm down, I promise. And so then I'm going to take the like big side of this and then blend out that area where they meet just a little bit more.
Okay, so next we're just going to go to my eyes. Actually, that's a lie. No, it's not. I'm not going to set this just yet because I actually think I'm probably going to go back in with a concealer under there one more time because I'm super extra, but also because I feel like I'm going to get a little bit of fallout. So I'm actually just going to take the Tarte Pro To Go Mini Palette. I'm just going to be grabbing the color Drive, and on just like a fluffy crease brush, and we're just going to be putting that in my crease. We're just going to be putting that Drive color right in the crease and just buffing it out. I really want to go natural with the shadow because I'm going to be doing a pretty extreme wing. So something in the taupey brown color scheme, I'm kind of contouring my eyes. So same color scheme as contouring my face.
My best friend is texting me right now about a job opportunity that she might be getting, and I'm just like, yes, you need to get that, get it, apply. We're such freaks when we talk to each other.
Okay, so for the nude color for my lid, I'm just going to be taking Tempera from the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. Mine's a hot mess right now, but I'm going to be taking this one. And we're just going to be putting that all over the lid, focusing on the center. You want to make sure that the center is the lightest, because I'm kind of doing like a halo look, but not really. Just going to make your eye pop a little bit more. See how that did that? I brought like my lid back. When I just contoured the crease, it kind of made my lid disappear just a tad. So putting this light shadow back in is going to bring it back to life. You can always go back and add a little more dark if you feel you need to. Okay, so next I'm going to be using the taupe Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow that I always use. Not all of these products are going to be new products because sometimes, like, well, not sometimes, I like never can afford an entire full face of new makeup. It's nuts. However, I did spend a lot of money the other day and I was like, fuck, I have to save my money because I'm trying to fucking move.
But it's fine.
Okay, so I'm just using my number 12 brush from Anastasia, and I'm just going to be going in and doing my brows. I usually just like run through this with you guys super quick. I'll probably just end up doing a brow tutorial at some point. I usually always do my bottom first just to get my base down. And I always like to put a little bit in the cap here and use that as a palette. And then you can work right off of that. You're actually supposed to use the top, I think, because you want to close your product, but apparently I had to let my product dry out.
I also got my brows threaded. I actually got my whole face threaded. Never do that. Oh my god, hurts like a bitch.
I mean, if you're really hairy and you want all of your hair, all your face hair, like your peach fuzz, every single thing on your face gone, it's great. It does that. But it hurts so bad. I don't know if I'll do it again. I also think that it possibly made me break out because I broke out a little bit more than usual during that. So there's a brow. One brow done. I still have glitter in my dip brow, and if you're wondering, like I said in my last video, it's still ruining my life. I'm just going to run my spoolie through the front just to kind of blend the product out a little bit more. I always feel like my brows are just off a little bit, but I also feel like my face isn't 100% symmetrical, so you have to kind of do them differently on each side, which is hard to kind of figure out too. So if you're having troubles with your brows, kind of think about it that way. Like, you have to shape it for your eye, but you also want to like make sure that you have things even across.
Close enough, not that picky.
So I got a bunch of these lightning liners from Kat Von D. They actually just went on sale. So I was like, dude, I'm gonna buy them all. And I did. I bought them all, except for like 2 colors, I think. So this is gonna be like an electric blue color. Oh, except for it's maybe broken. Maybe not. Maybe I just don't know how to use it. What? Maybe I should have read the directions. Are there directions? I don't know. Yes, so for best results, click 1 to 2 times after the first use. 1, pull the thing off. 2, stick it on. Those are the directions. There's directions right there. So it comes with a clear brush tip, and then the product comes up when you click it like that. So now this is the problem. A lot of people hated these because they click too much product up and then it's a hot mess on your eyeball. I feel that. What I'm going to do is just kind of wipe it off and work with the product from this. I'm just going to get the brush full, and then we're going to go in with a wing.
You want to try this?
I'm like so happy with how that looks. I don't know if I can repeat it. Whenever you're using a brush tip, you definitely want to clean the tip off so that when you store it, it doesn't have a ton of product on it and then it gets clogged, and then next time you go to use it, it'll be round. I'm gonna grab this Shape Tape Concealer from Tarte. I'm in the color Fair Neutral. I got it for under my eyes, so it is specifically going to be for brightening. First time using this too, so we will see what we think. Super thick. I like the thick applicator tip too. I dig that. I'm just gonna run a little bit down my nose here, just a little here. Boom, 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 boom. That was a little unnecessary just because we already highlighted our face, but it is what it is. I'm just getting really close up to my eye here and blending down. And then getting super close to that wing without touching it. Oh yeah. I like that a lot. Yes. And I do think this color is great too, so thank you to the girl at Ulta who totally helped me pick out my color. This blends out so nicely. It's really good. It blends out super nice. I would say the consistency isn't too thick, but the pigment is really there, so that's good. Okay, so now that I have that concealer on and I am done with all of my eye fuckery. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab a little of that loose powder from Makeup Forever on my beauty blender, and we're just gonna set our under eyes with it. We're not really gonna bake with it because I just feel like it's a little bit much for me right now. Like today I don't need to bake and like be that intense, but that actually sits so well over that concealer. And I never say that because I usually hate concealers because they all crease on me because my eyes are creasy, and it's like not the concealer's fault. It's just the way my eyes are built. It's just the shape. But this is really nice. I like that so much. And I really like this setting powder too from Makeup Forever. Love this stuff. Super, super, super good. Mascara. So I'm actually going to be using the Ciate Wonder Wand mascara. I seen this and I was like, that looks pretty interesting. It has a similar brush tip to the Better Than Sex mascara, which everyone raves about. And I do love the brush on that as well. So I'm just going to be adding that to my top lashes here. The formula is super creamy, so I can dig that. How many weird faces can I make when I put on my mascara? Seriously though. I do want to put it on my bottom lashes too, so we're just going to slightly go through. I'm going to be careful not to touch my skin with this. I always freaking do that. And then it looks like I have eyeliner on, but I don't want that to be the look. I just want it to dust through my lower lash line. My lips are feeling a little chapped, so I'm going to throw on my Rodan & Field Papaya chapstick. This stuff is life, dude. I love this stuff. I know that I contoured with my cream already, but I need a little more. So we're just going to grab a little bit of my NARS Talia that I always use on a domed brush from Morphe. This is the M528. And we're just going to bring that under our cheekbone just a little bit. Just to darken up the back. See? Just to darken up the back because it just makes such a difference. And then we'll kind of bring it up around our hairline as well, because it does make a difference. Alright, so next I'm going to be using the Butter Bronzer. One of the girls at work told me they used this and they loved it, so I was like, well, I need a new bronzer, so I'm gonna get it. So I got it. It's awesome. I used it. Where are all my brushes? I literally just had an entire brush belt on my lap. I did use this for the first time last night. It is super soft, super creamy. I would say it literally smells like coconut. So if you don't like coconut, maybe not, but it's a really pretty bronzer. It just is like, it's not shimmery, but it's like, it has a little bit of light to it. See? I just really, really like it. Alright you guys, so next I'm going to grab my Becca blush in the color Flower Child. It's kind of like a dusty rose light pink color. And we're just going to be topping our cheeks off with that. Focusing it on like right above our contour.
I really wanted to do freckles with this look, but I don't know if I want to. I don't want to ruin it. Also, I'm going to be going to work and people might be like, why do you have fake freckles on your face? But then again, who the fuck cares, right?
Alright, so next for a highlighter, I'm going to be using Jaclyn Hill palette because I love my Jaclyn Hill palette so much. I'm just going to be using the side of my blush brush because I always use the sides of brushes. It's just what I do. I'm going to be using Champagne Pop. Yeah, Champagne Pop. We're just going to be dusting over the tops of our cheeks really lightly. This is a NYX shadow in Glass Slipper. I don't know, I swatched this and it was super pretty, so I was like, why not? And it's kind of cute. It's got a little bow and then you open it. It's super shimmery. I'm just going to be popping that on the inner corner of my eye. Nothing crazy. Grab this, put it right here, kind of my tear duct area. I love inner corner highlights. Like, I don't care if they ever go out of trend or style. I just love it. And it kind of makes your eye like have that like doe-eyed effect too, like really wide-eyed. And possibly just spaced out just a little bit further. I would say my eyes aren't like close set, but they're not far apart either. So doing this kind of brings this part forward, which then in turn makes it look like my eyes are a little bit spaced out, just a little bit. And so that's where that doe eye effect comes from. Actually, I am kind of going ham on this. Oh well. I like it though. It's like a green teal iridescent shimmer. And I mean, all of those words appeal to me, so I'm just gonna bring it up a little. Yes, just like that. You can even just see, it's like so slight, but it makes a difference. It really does. Alright guys, so now I'm gonna do a nude lip. If you're wondering why I keep like looking down, because literally all of my shit is on the floor. Like I don't have a table, like this is set on like a stool from my kitchen, like this whole filming thing is so wretched right now. I cannot wait to move. I cannot wait to get out of this house, move, and just have my own space to do all my own shit, dude. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm gonna grab the lip liner Deep by Urban Decay, and we're just gonna line our lips. Ow. The wood got me. I hate when that happens. This is my Tarte lip paint in the color Get It. It's actually a lot oranger than I wanted, but we're gonna go with that. Okay, so I have that on, and then I'm gonna go over it with a White Russian. It's gonna be the lip cream. This is more of the color I was thinking. Yeah, I wanted to go a little pinker actually. Alright, you guys, I don't like this color combo. So I'm actually gonna grab this hot pink liner because I feel like I want really more pink. This is a gel liner from Sephora collection, and we're just gonna line our lips and then do the outer corners. Okay, next I'm just going to spray a little bit of the Sephora Perfecting Mist over my cheek area. You can definitely do this over your whole face, but I'm just not going to. I'm going to focus it here, just because it does have a little bit of a glow to it, and I already have highlighter on, and I don't want like my middle of my face to be like too glowy. So, just going to do over here and over here. See, it just kind of makes your face look like a little bit more plastic, which like I'm like into that. And then I'm just going to spray my whole face with my setting spray. And that's going to be the final look, guys. Final look. I'm not going to do lashes just because I'm going to work and sometimes they irritate me. So I'm not going to do that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will link all my other social medias somewhere on this page or down below. I do post a lot more on there, so check those out and follow me there. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!